Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. It's Wednesday. We're also live on 3FM 92.7. So if you have to dash out quickly, plug in your earpieces or turn up your radio in your vehicle and enjoy it. Encourage the trotro driver if you are in a trotro so that we can all hear it. But this morning, I want to start with a bit of good news. Yesterday, a friend of mine who operates a forex bureau called me. So I went there to visit him. And then he showed me the rates, how the cedi is gaining strength against major currencies, i.e. the dollar, pound, euro. And then he also told me how people are coming in with tranches of dollars and pound and euro to come and swap for cedis. And so in some of the forex bureaus, you'll find no cedis. So that at least there are dollars in the system, people were keeping them. And for the strength that the cedi is gaining, I want to salute the economic management team, and perhaps by extension government. Ken Oforiata, Dr. Baumia, Professor Jamba, for what a solid economic management team. I want to salute them, but I hope it is not a 9-day wonder. Because you see, yesterday we had a staff level agreement. And people went out to town with a deception that it is at the completion of the IMF program. That's not correct. That is only but the first step after about 5 to 6 months of negotiations back and forth, looking into our books and all of that. What it means is that it then creates the impetus for questions to be asked of creditors, investors, of the African group, a couple of stakeholders, and then eventually gets to the board, as Stefan Rodet said yesterday. That very, very soon, if the board is able to give approval, we get an IMF program. Now note this. There are two things that the IMF program is going to do. It is not just going to throw $3 billion at us in 3 years. No. That's one leg of it. The second leg is the big brother who comes to try and guide the younger brother from misbehaving. So he has a cane. But you know what hurts me? It hurts me because we know all the things that the IMF will come and tell us. Because we've been there. This is the 17th time. All the things. Homegrown solutions, import substitution, trying to be self-sustainable. We know it. We just don't want to do it. Perhaps we lack the political will to do it. We do. We have state-owned enterprises that can satisfy every single thing that we try and bring, or at least every single thing. About 90%, if you will. Why is store down, for example? Are people benefiting from the importation of oil products or what? So why is it down? Why do we still have the insatiable appetite of importing rice into this country when we have rice producers in this country? How have we encouraged them? Or do we continue with the narrative that, as for Ghana rice, it has, stones and stuff in it. I've tasted Minta Kando's rice. Beautiful, Petra rice, beautiful, tasty. You won't even notice it. When the finance minister spoke and he said that, there will not be hampers, homegrown solution, yada, yada, yada. I thought we were going to reiterate the president's commitment in 2019 when he spoke to some of us editors and senior journalists that, look, going forward, no refreshment that is sponsored with state funds would be foreign rice. He only spoke about hampers. We are going into Christmas. What will the taste be? Will the taste be Ghanaian or will it be foreign? And yesterday, Oliver, just play the video for me. Rodet's video, play for me.
What is necessary for us to be able to present that program request to the board is assurances from Ghana's partners and Ghana's creditors that fiscal consolidation path, the comprehensive debt restructuring that the authorities have launched will be sufficient to re-establish debt sustainability. And so as soon as we have assurances from creditors that this will be the case, when sufficient progress has been made on that front, we will be able to present the program to our board. And as to the follow-up question that you had on when the money would hit Ghana's accounts, that would happen very, very shortly after the program has been approved by the board.
Assurances from creditors and investors. Who are these creditors and investors? You and I. We are part of it. Because we by our bonds, we credit to government. So it is based on our assurances that government will be able to present whatever it is for the board to agree. Question. All the unions are beginning to ask questions and saying, look, don't touch my money. Don't touch my pension. And yesterday, Professor Jampo did a Facebook page, made a Facebook post. He said Mr. Furiata cannot continue to keep his pension safe elsewhere and then use his soft tone and Bible verses to try and convince the Committee of Parliament. That, no, Oliver, pull up that thing for me. That soft tone, soft tone. Yesterday when I saw Mr. Keno Furiata sitting in between the, the Bank of Ghana lady and then the IMF, I bowed down my head in shame. And I asked myself whether there's credibility and integrity still alive. This is Professor Jampo. He says, Dear Keno Furiata, yes, a destabilized macroeconomy is an enemy to pension, but we won't allow you to forcibly take our pension while yours is secured elsewhere. Your soft tone can only deceive Parliament's censure committee, not Labour. This is instructive. And you see, even the AGI that had given support to Mr. Furiata when everybody was asking for his head have also come to add to the voice. They say, don't touch our money. Now back to the matter. Yesterday when I saw Mr. Furiata sitting in the middle of the two, I bowed down my head in shame. And I was thinking how Mr. Furiata was feeling sitting in there because he said, we are a proud nation. We will not go to IMF. He quoted Caleb and Joshua. Yesterday, after he had finished speaking, he said, we are looking forward to a Joseph recovery and a Nehemiah rebuilding. So every situation, Bible verse day. If it's not a Bible verse, it's a hymn, land of our birth. So the question I ask is, how did he feel when he said, we will not go to IMF? And he was sitting now at IMF clapping for a staff level agreement. And the people went to town. We don't have an agreement yet. So if what Labour is saying is anything to go by and to prevent any implosion from happening, which will constitute the assurances that the IMF is looking forward to so that the deal will come, we need to watch it. So for starters, it's as if you are akin to being before a judge for a crime or for misdemeanor or whatever it is. And then you start putting in measures before you go and meet the judge so that you mitigate the effect of whatever you have done. Can we start now before the IMF eventually gives our full package to the board? Can we start now? Can we start cutting down on the size of government? Those 3 and 4, deputy managing directors, deputy CEOs. You go to a place, he has 3 CEOs, 3 deputy CEOs and 1 CEO. Why? Can we start cutting down? Can we start taking out the incompetent ones and replacing them with more competent hands? Can we start? Can we start sacking them? Can we start letting the retirees go so that the young will come in? Because in 2023, we will not have space to employ. The old people will be there while the young people will be at home. So show them the exit now, bring the young people in. So when they come, it's the same set. Can we develop the local taste? The Ghanaian taste, Ghana beyond aid, not Ghana beyond A. I'm looking for Ghana beyond aid, not Ghana beyond A. Because now, some of the things that we do, it's just Ghana beyond A. Because it shocks you. So yes, Mr. Furiata may have gotten us this, and as I started, I commended government. But say that we need to do the things that we have to do and not wait for IMF to have to come and tell us. It is shameful if we have to wait. Good morning.